Some have said there's infinite universes, infinite versions of ourselves, and stories, a web of possibility expanding into eternity and beyond. If so, that is one of those strands. And who better to pluck the harp of reality than a being spun from magic itself? But be wary, dear friend, though the Fae cannot lie, they certainly can kill. Second interlude, the Fae. Your limbs are heavy as you struggle against the darkness, fighting to remember who you are and how this came to pass. All you can recall at first is confusion, heat, terror. Running from something horrible and inescapable, and a strange beat, a second heart. But that doesn't make any sense, does it? Faces finally began to emerge from the fog of your memory, beautiful, terrifying. The eyes and skin glitter in the forest depths. A mortal. Can it see us? I believe it can. How very odd. Then a sound, not like the others, pleasant bells, warm bathwater, the searing, loving heat of the sun. Oh, you poor, lovely thing. What has happened to you? You're quite sure this is the first good thing that has ever happened to you. This voice, this person is safety, light, salvation. And in this moment, they only exist for you. So we have a choice between him, or I guess a female Radiance? Question mark? I don't know. But I know you ladies are gonna want him, so there you go. His name comes to you, the same warmth and familiarity as your own. Radiance. I will let no one harm you, I swear it. There is nothing to fear, nowhere to be. You may take all the time you need. For you are protected. Shh, my pet. All is meant to be. I'll see you when you wake. Which is why you must wake. You have to see him again. You have to. You open your eyes to the warm light of the day, the cloud-like softness of a luxurious bed around you. You wish to ask where you are, but then you realize quite suddenly that you don't know who you are. You catch sight of a mirror on a nightstand and raise it, studying yourself. Body type 1, body type 2. What face do you see in the mirror? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'll go with 1. How striking you are. Now let's pick a hairstyle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, we'll go with blonde. You know me, I typically don't. Yes, I'm certain that's me. Ella. I can entirely understand, dear Ella. If I could look at you all day, I would as well. You lower the mirror to see Prince Radiance sitting by the bed, his smile just as dazzling as it had been the night before, the day before. It was also uncertain, but one of the things you are sure of, he is here and he wants to help. Forgive me for leaving you as you slept. I had some urgent matters to attend to, but now you have my undivided attention. He studies your features like an artist, his appreciation both clear and exacting. Oh, how I've missed you, dear Ella. Radiance. How did I get here? You don't remember? That wolf must have given you quite a fright. I think it did. You stayed in our glade till morning. You were exhausted, poor thing. I brought you here to rest. How long have I been sleeping? Only a day or two, pet. Oh no, I have to return to my village. Tamara must be worried half to death. Don't worry, dear Ella. Your Tamara won't even realize you're gone. How can that be? Just trust me, Ella. I'm Fae, I cannot lie. You can feel the strange pulse beneath your own again. There's something about my heart. Oh, of course, Ella. Your heart is stronger than all others. You can keep pace with the Fae, after all. He takes your hand, and you can feel how much he cares for you. His affection is like summer rain, warm, perfect, welcome, and necessary. You must promise me not to worry. I cannot bear to see you sorrow on your lovely face. You can feel the warmth within him calling you. There's nothing to prevent you from closing the distance, nothing but you. Why not? We're living where Radiance didn't do what he did. I am not one to take orders, pet, but since you've acted so nicely, there's a delicacy to his touch that you didn't expect. Not when it's combined with such delicious hunger. Radiance. His lips are softer than you could ever have imagined. You immediately understand why they call him the Sun Prince. You feel like you're bathing in the warmth of the summer days. Touch another beam of caressing light. You can feel his hunger grow as you pull him into the bed. With your fingers tangle in his soft hair, tugging with a desperation you didn't expect. Impatient little thing, aren't you? Somehow I suspect you are just as bad, Your Highness. He gives you one more long, perfect kiss before whispering against your skin. Oh, much, much worse. Suddenly there's a pounding on the door. Radiance, leave your plaything with urgent affairs. There's a slight tremor in Radiance for the smallest moment, but it's gone as quickly as it came. I'll be a moment, dear Ella. You see two prim, pointy-eared old men beginning an argument with him at the door as he shuts it behind him. We must discuss the Night Princes. Wait, Radiance. My lady. You're startled by the sight of two women in golden garments bearing blankets, pillows, and yellow linen. We're here to assist you. The Day Princess claimed you. You must want for nothing. What is this place? This is the Sun Palace, my lady, the most beautiful place in all the Fey Forest, in all the world. Prince Radiance has instructed us to dress you in the raiments of his royal house. Oh, that's very kind of him. They pour you a bath filled with flower petals and bubbles that seem more like blown glass than soap. When you're fully clean and comfortable, they wrap golden cloth around you. It shines like the sun through the window. Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry, I didn't ask your names. They look at you, then at each other. There's the smallest flash of sadness before their visages return to their eerie serenity. We have no need of them, my lady. You don't need names? How can that be? We know who we are, and we know to come when the Sun Court calls. The Sun Court? The nobles who live in the palace, we are to help them with whatever they require. We are well taken care of, I assure you. As we said, there is no greater place in all the world. Do you remember how you got here? Another glassy pause again. The veiled woman slides her hand in her companion's as she speaks. It's no matter. You needn't trouble yourself on our account. But you trail off, realizing nothing you could say would save them from their trance. Yeah, would say, just saying, Pixelberry. I see. The two women walk you through the gilded halls filled with tall, pointy-eared statues. Finally, you arrive at a high-ceilinged banquet hall. A group of raucous fae look up from their carousing. Some of their faces seem familiar, but it all feels like a dream. Ella, you're here. Oh, come join us. You seem surprised to see me. Oh, you must be forgive their ardor, dear Ella. They don't know what to do with you. And why is that? Because you're alive, of course. Alive? What do you mean? Mortals rarely last long in the Fey Forest, even shorter in the Sun Palace. You must be something special. But I'm not. You are beautiful, little Ella. I'll give you that. Honestly, I'm surprised he let you out of the bedroom. He loves his dalliances so. You have a lot of opinions for someone I've never met. As do you for a mortal. That is quite enough, cousin. You turn to see Radiance in the doorway. He is at your side and once wrathful and protective. Do forgive Lustry. Sweet Ella, she only has been let out of the dungeons quite recently and would perhaps be more comfortable there. You wouldn't dare. Do you forget your place? And you forget my value. I'm alright, Radiance. Perhaps you could show me another part of the palace? He relaxes immediately, the impending storm melting away as he looks you in your eyes. As unnerved as you've been, some part of you melts. You always make me feel better, Ella. Are you quite certain you don't have some magic in you? You feel heat rising in your cheeks. None, as best as I know, Your Majesty. Radiance tucks you playfully into a cathedral-like space of alabaster and gold. This is where I hold audiences and other tedious things like that. He walks you up the stairs to the majestic throne and takes a seat. That's certainly a place to start a tour, Your Majesty. Does it not please you, Ella? It, would be better if we were sitting together. Well, come on then. He tugs you close, his strong grasp on your hips, sending electric shivers up your spine as he brings you flush with his body. You press yourself against him, curling with pride and pleasure at the way he enjoys your touch. You're right, this is better. I could get used to this. Perhaps I can ask the king to let me stay. There is no king here, Ella, not this time of year. We trade the crown of old Fae between my court and the counterparts, the Night Princes. Sounds dour. Oh, he is. Well, perhaps if I ask the Day Prince very nicely, he'll allow me to stay? You are very convincing. Now that he's comfortable, you realize you may have a chance for answers. Radiance, what was Lustry talking about? My cousin has always been jealous of anyone more beauteous than herself. Isolation has only magnified her faults, I'm afraid. Have you had many other dalliances? I am very old, dear Ella, compared to you, I should say. Did you harm them, the dalliances? He looks hurt. That's all you can do, not to hold him. You are not a dalliance, Ella. You are... He looks so deep in your eyes that you fear you will fall into those golden depths. Special. Believe me when I say that. Remember, I cannot lie. I need you. And despite it all, you do believe him. Even when he isn't touching you, you can feel how much he wants you. I believe you, Radiance. Hell, then. You both rise, and he pulls you by the hand like a schoolboy as you rush down the hall. These are the Sun Palace archives. I'm certain we will have any text your heart desires. He snaps his fingers and a Fey librarian appears. How may I be of service, Your Highness? Whatever you like, Ella. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I don't need anything right now. Nonsense. You must want to see something. How about a tale about a serving boy who becomes a dragon? I'm afraid I don't actually have that one at the moment, Your Majesty. What? Aster is quite fond of it. Radiance, please. It's not necessary. But it's as if you don't exist. I'm certain if I ask her... Well, then ask her before you're permanently rooted into my floor. Yes, Your Majesty. The librarian scurries off, leaves shaking. What was that? I need to think about this. I pacified him once, but it didn't work then. Maybe I can reason with him. He did say he valued me. Your Majesty, you seem troubled. Perhaps a rest? Perhaps. Will you retire with me? He's all charm again, but the primal fear you felt when he raised his voice doesn't leave you. I'm a little hungry. I think I'll make my way to the dining hall and join you right after. Right, Ella. If Lustry troubles you at all, you need only tell me. You let him retreat out of sight, and then you go in the opposite direction from the dining hall. Fresh air would be good to clear my head. You wander as quickly and quietly as you can until you find a door to the outside. You open it to find a sculpture garden. The palace gates lie just before you, but then you hear a melodic voice behind you, its beauty mirrored by confusion. Ella, this isn't the dining hall. Kieran, struggling to think of what to say. You lied to me. I didn't mean to. I meant to go to lunch, really, I did, but as I got closer I realized how much I didn't want to deal with Lustry again. It's not entirely a lie. Oh, you don't have to lie to me, Ella. If you didn't want to be here, you could have told me. Radiance, you're far more powerful than I. You must know how frightening that can be. I can only be what I am, Ella. I know it frightens and disappoints many, but I thought perhaps you were different. There is truth to this, you can't deny. There was harm done to him, but not by you. I see your uncles behave. Oh, your cousins, too. You needn't worry about me, Ella. I can handle them. I have been doing it for a very long time. But you shouldn't have to. Bitter pain laugh leaves his lips. What, because I'm a king for half the year? Because everyone deserves kindness, Radiance. Even you. For a moment, it looks like you've slapped him. Though his eyes are fixed on you, you're certain he's seeing someone else entirely. I've heard that before. But the speaker is long gone, devoured by the world we came from. Who were they? She was my sister. She was silly, quick to delight, painfully naive, but she was my sister. What happened to her? A trick. A cruel one. Did you try to help her? No. Because you couldn't, or because you didn't want to? Both. Now you see me as I am, Ella. Are you impressed? Majesty, I found the book. You can feel the danger before it happens. A beam of golden light leaves Radiance's hand, burning the tree-like creature. Leave us. You thrust yourself between them, yanking at Radiance's hand. Stop that. Put them out. This instant. The beam disappears and the creature collapses to the ground. You rush to help them as they nearly trip over themselves, apologizing. I'm all right, my lady. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I should have realized. No, this is unacceptable. Radiance, apologize. Radiance is still staring at you, stunned. Apologize. A fire as hot as 1,000 suns burns in his eyes, his hands ball in a fist, but as you stare him down, I apologize. With a small wave of his hand, the scorched bark disappears from the librarian's body. Thank you, Your Highness. The Fae rushes off, and Radiance blinks at you. What have you done? Made you apologize, I don't know. Remind you of the need for kindness. How could you do that to them? How could... I'm the ruler of this realm. A ruler is only good as the way he treats his people. A storm gathers on his face. He grabs your arm and drags you back into the palace. And into the strangest room you've ever seen. I'm Prince of Fae. You will address me as such and you will stop this ridiculous nonsense or I'll... Or what, you'll hurt me too? You can tell some part of him wants to say yes, but the words that leave his mouth are different. No. You cannot lie. You're right, I can't, much as I wish I cannot harm you, Ella. You have this hold on me, it's infuriating. What does that mean? He sinks to the edge of the bed, some of the fire gone out of him. I could destroy you if I wished, Ella. Do not mistake me. If I'm being honest, which I must be, I would let you do anything to me. Anything? Anything. Now I dream of punishing you, but if you wish, I've also imagined if I want to escape, this is my opportunity. Maybe he wants to change, or maybe I want to change too. He did say I was cruel. Your Radiance is bad to give in to your deepest desires, or show him who's really in charge before you make your escape. Who knows? With the Day Prince wrapped around your little finger, you could even choose to stay if you like. Since you asked so nicely, you are far too proud of yourself. You press him onto the soft bed. And you need to be punished. Ella! You look up innocently. Unless that isn't what you want. You reach below and stroke him over his clothes. His voice hitches. Oh, I do, I want, I burn. You pull away. Perhaps I shouldn't then. You're being truly insufferable today. I can make it up to you. Oh, you will. You tear at his clothes hungrily until he bears before you. Bare and all yours. Yay. I'll talk about this at the end of the video. You could never have imagined such loveliness, and you have to struggle to find your breath before you begin to explore his body like the impossibly beautiful work of art it is. It quivers with every movement, which only drives you further. Oh, Ella, your hands, perfect. My hands go where I please. You bring one hand into his hair to pull as you coax him below with the other. Yes, Ella, yes, more. I said where I please, and here you are making demands. It's like you want me to stop. No, please. He presses against your fate, Prince, yours, and begging. Anything. I'll do anything. Worship me. Undress me. Yes, Ella, my magic is yours to command. In the next breath, you feel the fabric slide down your form and onto the floor. You tangle together, heat radiating from him like the high noon sun as flower petals swirl around you. Each kiss, each touch of your hand, each desperate whimper and growl you elicit from the Day Prince makes the air glow and sizzle around you. Oh, Radiance, look what you've done. Look how much you want me. Oh, for you, Ella, all for you. Make it warmer. Oh, how very bossy you are, pet. But even as he teases you, you feel the warmth grow hotter. Sweat drips down your body as your breath comes in pants, heat around you and within you rising. Oh, boy, wouldn't you like to make love in this ginormous yellow room? I didn't even say brighter, I just said warmer. Radiance. Yes, Ella. Do you feel what you do to me? His hands are so warm, his lips are a euphoric inferno. A moan of pleasure leaves your throat as he kisses you again. Radiance. I want to feel you everywhere. You lie back, pulling Radiance as tight as you can, kissing him so hard he groans. Ella, my Ella, take me. It's all he needs to hear. He turns you around, surprisingly gentle, reverently as he runs his hand along the heat of your body. Are you ready, Ella? Yes, Radiance. Oh boy. We're back to a normal room. Sometime later, you both lie back, breathless, and you find yourself staring in the soft glow of Radiance's golden eyes in the sunlight that exists only for him. That was incredible. It's quite easy to stay motivated with such beauty in my arms. And it is quite easy to feel beautiful with the lure of the sun and my beck and call. Beck and call is a bit much. Is it? The silence that hangs between you hurts. The ever-present question, the dalliance. There he is no one and nothing like you, Ella. I have been to the ends of the earth and the depths of the ocean, but I have never been more astounded by anyone in my life than you. Or more frustrated. I think I may frustrate you more often. You seem to benefit from it. He pouts. I do not. Oh, you do not. The same way you did not plan to beg me to touch you the moment we entered this room. I didn't. He raised an eyebrow at him. Radiance, what is this place? Caught. He takes refuge in the bratty haughtiness you've learned is only slightly more than an act. It's my bedroom. I'm quite proud of it, actually. Nearly redecorated it about a decade ago, and an upstart courtier replicated it exactly for her garish estate. But I'm glad I've stuck with it. You look up at the flowers that climb along the walls and around the bed. This could be yours if you wanted. He would be both pressed to say it, but you both know it's true. Where am I gonna go, though? You're very vague on this. I think you like me. Maybe a little. What are you gonna do about it? Why do I have to decide? Do you want me to tell you what to do? Maybe I'll consider it, maybe. You should listen to your heart. Bold of you to assume I or any fae has one. Your mind, then. Tell me, my mind, dear heart. You are a strategist with a small sense of whimsy. Very small. But even you must admit that making mortals disappear is a good deal of effort. Not entirely. Wiping you from that old tavern keeper's mind was quite easy. You will also return her memories when you return those mortal servants from whence they came. I may not know from whence they came. Then find out. Put your non-existent heart into... Actually, about hearts. An intriguing segue. I have not entirely been honest with you. He plays with his off bedspread for a moment before reaching up to pluck one of the blooms from the bedpost. When we met, you mentioned a second heartbeat, a red stone in a well. I thought I dreamed it. Yes, well, you may wish you had. That is a sliver of my counterpart's heart, the Night Prince. How? I do not know, but he was cursed. His heart shattered into many pieces across this wide world of ours. It has made him cruel, calculating, autumn, winter, unseasonable as such. I seek to end this reign of tyranny. Or you could simply admit you wish to take this cursed prince's power for yourself. Would that be so awful? Gives you a pitiful look. That is terrible. I can't imagine what having your heart shattered must do. It certainly doesn't make him good at parties. But we should be helping him, Radiance. We? Yes, we. I think I will allow you to stay. For now. And I think I will tolerate you. For now. Thank you, Ella. You started a relationship with Radiance. Thank you, Your Highness. And so night falls in the Fey Forest, and another adventure begins. But another royal awaits you, one with a mean streak as wide as the nation of Cordonia itself. Will you tame Olivia Navrakis in next week's Villainous Valentine? I mean, I'd rather tame Olivia than Radiance, I'm just saying. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description, plenty of things to check out there. And remember, there is also the join and thanks features. With that being said, man, talk about lackluster. I'm just gonna say it. Pixelberry just isn't making an effort with these books, let's be honest. Last week, the really bad spelling, and hey, look, this week, instead of save, it's say. They entered say several times in the sentence. They're just putting low-budget effort into this. It's a way of trying to drive up, quotas and diamonds and things that, let's be honest, how many of you, and be honest with me, how many of you actually cared to be with Radiance? Seriously. Um, no. No. Even after turning him to be nicer and literally 2 books with Longclaw and everything, that was the best we could do with that man. Okay? Would I want to stay in a relationship like that with a person like that? Again, no, for me. How about you guys? Let me know. Um, Also, at least last week's chapter at least had, the melodramatic AI art of, or at least what I'm assuming of is the Empress, right? This week, no art, no introduction for Radiance, no nothing. Just, hey, look, it's Radiance, and they just slapstick this shit together, and it's just garbage. Again, that's just my opinion. Just thought I'd share it. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all in later. Peace.